Hello, my friends. How are you this week? I hope you had a really good week. Today, our Bible story is from the book of John, and it's going to sound a little bit familiar. Here's the story. Jesus is with his disciples again, talking to them as he loves to do, and he knows the time is coming once again for him to go and be with God. And the disciples say something interesting. They say to Jesus, "Show us the Father, and that'll be enough. We'll be satisfied." And Jesus, he must be kind of frustrated by this point because he says, "How can you ask me that now? Do you not know, after I've been with you all this time, that the Father is in me and I am in the Father?" And he went on to tell them that if they did his good works and followed the commandments, that the Father would be in them as well. Then he went on to say, "I won't just leave it there. I'll have the Father send you a special advocate or a special helper, the Holy Spirit, to help you even more." Remember, we've talked about the Holy Spirit the last couple of weeks and how we have superpowers because we're telling God's story and the Holy Spirit is helping us. The Holy Spirit is kind of like an invisible influence of God, right? That little voice in our head that tells us right from wrong and helps us to live in a way that's pleasing to God and to Jesus. He helps us make good decisions, and he helps us spread Jesus' message, which is the whole idea of the good news, right? We have to spread the good news that Jesus gave us to all the generations to come. Well, let's go back to this idea of the Father is in Jesus and the Father is part of the Holy Spirit, and like the Holy Spirit is with God, and I'm getting confused. Are you? Yeah. Wait a minute. I wonder if I could explain it this way. I have an egg. You've all seen an egg. Now, if I crack open the egg, let's just see what happens. Okay. Carefully. There, that's all the egg white. Go back and forth. You've maybe seen your mums do this in the kitchen. Okay, look at all that egg white spilling out. Okay, now all I'm left with is the egg yolk. We'll put it in there, and now I have the shell. 3 different parts of the same egg. The shell, which provides protection to the egg and to what's inside it. And the egg yolk, that's so important, and it's delicious to eat, right? And it gives us lots of good things to make our bodies strong. Now, some people have to watch their weight or maybe their cholesterol, and the egg yolk isn't great for them if they eat a whole lot of it. So some people choose just to eat the egg whites. I have a friend who has an omelet every morning for breakfast just using egg whites. She tells me it's delicious. So we've got each of these 3 things that all provides their own purpose, but they all go together into one. Kind of like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay, well, that makes a little bit of sense. Maybe I get what Jesus is telling me. All these 3 things work together for the good. They help us. We have God to protect us and Jesus to lead our way, and he gave us so many teachings that we can model our life after, and we have the Holy Spirit to help us spread God's message and Jesus' teachings. Yeah, this is going to be good. We can do this, right? And Jesus says, anybody who keeps my commandments, who keeps God's commandments, and who follows my teachings, well, the Father will be in them. Well, that's like we have a piece of God with us all the time. Hey, that makes me feel strong like last week. How about you? Yeah, we can go forth with all these 3 things to help us, and we'll be as solid and as true as this wonderful egg. All right, my friends. Now, I don't want to waste this great egg. I think I better find some baking to do. I hope you have a great day. See you next week. Bye-bye.